the new wave of professional wrestling, Capital Wrestling.
I'm Katie Walsh reporting for Capital Wrestling. We're here at the Colossal Confrontation. I have Darius Carter here, who has, if I'm correct, you've never lost a singles match here at Capital Wrestling. Tell us a little more about yourself.
I have never lost a singles match. Say that one more time. Go ahead.
You've never
Look into
lost.
the camera. Look into the camera.
Man has never lost a singles match. Tell us more.
You know what that means? That means that I'm number one around here. See, wins and losses matter. And that, darling, is why I brought back the Brass Ring Invitational. See, my debut at the Capital Anniversary 1-year show was a Brass Ring Invitational match. That's where I beat Gangone in the best match this promotion has ever seen. And now, Steve Pena, you get an opportunity. I am 9-0 in the Brass Ring Invitational. 9, sweetheart.
That is impressive.
I know it's impressive. That's why I said it. 2-0 in Capital Wrestling main event matches. So let me be clear. Let me make it very clear that the Capital is Darius Carter. It is not Steve Pena. It never could be Steve Pena. The Capital is DC. And the Capital that I'm talking about isn't the championship. Go ahead, take me out. Go ahead.
You're here to hear from the man himself. This is Darius Carter. We're here at Capital Wrestling, and who do you think's gonna take the win today in your match?
Who's gonna take you? She's not paying attention. You're out. Goodbye.
Oh,
go.
no, just,
Leave. Go. Get out of my face. Steven, you wanted this, and you're gonna get it. My time is now.
I don't care who's back there. I don't care. I know the most dangerous move in professional wrestling that was taught to me by the Snake Man himself, Jake the Snake Roberts. Trust me, I know the DDT, and I will put anybody back there down with it.
Good looking Hank Flanders,
DDT.
one of the Hot Boy pledges, hoping maybe to make a name for himself, seizing this opportunity, issuing an open challenge to anyone in the back, and who will be answering it. It could be any number of the competitors in the back. Oh no.
Wait a minute, who's that?
That's DeJuan O'Neal. Yet to debut here in Capital. I heard rumors that there was some discussion of him possibly coming in, possibly signing a contract, but I didn't know he was here tonight. But this might not be the challenge that Hank Flanders had expected. Looks like his pledge week might come to an end abruptly here.
Look at the massive physique on DeJuan O'Neal. Good looking Hank Flanders. He's gonna have quite a tall tail. Is this gonna happen here?
This might turn into a busted open challenge if he's not careful. I mean, a man, not only a power lifter, but an experienced striker, a background in judo. And now you can see the demeanor changing a little bit on Hank Flanders. Left here by himself as the rest of the Hot Boys are in the background attending with the medics after that matchup. But he wanted it, he's gonna get it. But again, Hank Flanders, you know, he was taught the DDT by Jake Roberts himself. That move can come out of nowhere. It's taken down bigger men.
I don't care if a punch was taught to him by Superman. It's gonna take a miracle here.
This is the GOATest of all time.
shock. Well, Hank Flanders showing him, hey, he's not the only supreme athlete in the ring. Bobby Orlando back.
Look, ribs hurting from the push-ups, trying to match strength.
Bobby Orlando with Bobby Jr. And
He's
already
wrapped the hooks up.
He's got it. Could he go for it? The DDT could come from out of nowhere. This match could be over shorter than we thought.
Oh!
Well, if there's one counter, the DDT, that's it. That's the one.
Oh!
Oh, the impact, like a freight train.
Gets him up. Sit out power bomb. That's it. You can count to 1,000,000. Go home.
I don't think you can hit the DDT from there.
Give it up, everyone, for Dewan O'Neal.
Can't hit the DDT from 6 feet under, and that's where Dewan O'Neal just placed. Good-looking Hank Flanders.
Looks like Hot Boy Pledge Week continues for Hank Flanders. We'll have to issue another challenge at another time, but impressive debut of Dewan O'Neal. And we see Hot Boys International will have to live for another day, but how impressive is Dewan O'Neal?
When we return, more Capital Wrestling action here at Colossal Confrontation.
Want more Capital Wrestling content? Then look no further than our Instagram. Follow @Capital Wrestling today and see every moment the Capital has to offer, as well as match announcements, merchandise deals, and more. Come to the Capital and follow our Instagram today.
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team focuses on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
Do you wonder how Donald Trump rose from TV celebrity to United States president? If you like the guts and glamour of professional wrestling, unbiased reporting, and a refreshing, lighthearted take on modern politics, then you'll love best-selling author Lavi Margolin's body-slamming biography, Trump Mania. Through Margolin's ringside analysis, you'll catch a revealing new look into the character of the president and the current landscape of American politics. Read Trump Mania, now available on Amazon.com.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
He's got that chain. Look out, Cancun. Ducks underneath. Kicks the chain out. Can he get it? Dreams by the waterfall. 1, 2, 3.
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man, available on Amazon.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
The following contest
Here
is
live
scheduled for one fall.
in White Eagle Hall in Jersey City.
And now it's time for the Brass Ring Invitational, as we are graced with the presence of Darius Carter.
Wrestling's richest prize. I'm Stephen James, joined by Harry Tujanian, Mr. Entertainment. We are in for a treat.
I'd say so. Look at how we're to Darius Carter. Darius Carter demanding to bow down to the greatness of Darius Carter, wrestling's richest prize.
Residing in New Canaan, Connecticut. He weighs in at 211 pounds. He is wrestling's richest prize. He is the father of change. And he is the unequivocal ace of Capital Wrestling. This is Mr. Darius Carter.
We've already seen so much great action.
And just take a look. Hold on, Steven. Just take a look at the presence of Darius Carter. And look at that coat, by the way. How amazing. That's what you think you look like when you put on your jackets. Look at that. See? See, that's what a real coat looks like. You look like you're wearing the curtains from a Reno strip club.
taking in all the glory is Darius Carter.
Holding his 10th Brass Ring Invitational.
Holding his 10th now.
Well, yeah.
Only 2 of them in Capital Wrestling. I thought that's not terrific.
Well, under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be terrific, but Darius Carter is so terrific that he's grandfathered in. So when Portia says anything that takes place out of the Capitol isn't terrific, that doesn't include Darius Carter. He's terrific anywhere he goes.
Darius Carter waiting for his opponent. And there he is.
And his opponent, about to make his way to the ring, hailing from the South Bronx by way of the Dominican Republic. He weighs in at 215 pounds, Steve Pena.
Stephen Pena, the Dominican Superman, here in White Eagle Hall.
And Stephen stepping up to the challenge of the Brass Ring Invitational. Stephen Pena, a phenomenal athlete, but he has yet to win a singles match here in Capital Wrestling, hoping to change that in a big way tonight by winning the Brass Ring Invitational.
What would it mean for Pena if he was to win this marquee match? It might be the most important opportunity he's ever had here in Capital Wrestling.
Without a doubt. I mean, this would be as big as winning a championship here, defeating Darius Carter, a man who is undefeated in singles competition.
But just recently lost a 6-man tag matchup recently on Capital Wrestling Television.
Yet that is true. However, he was not the one who was pinned. You can't help what your partner's doing in a 6-man tag match. He continues to be victorious in singles competition.
To check out any previous episodes of Capital Wrestling, go to youtube.com/Capital Wrestling.
Now the referee getting set. An important bout here. And Darius Carter taking umbrage with the referee, telling him not to touch him. Doesn't want his glorious skin soiled by the filthy hands of this referee. And Stephen Pena gearing up.
And the Brass Ring Invitational
And look at this
is
shape
finally here.
Stephen Pena is in even better shape than the last time we saw him. He gets better and better each time. I mean, physically,
He's an elite level athlete.
He is. Darius Carter, though, he doesn't have the same physique that Pena does, but he's a tremendous wrestler. He's there for a reason.
It's an elite level athlete against an elite level mind here. Darius Carter, a world-class tactician.
But you can see the wrestling that Stephen Pena. Unorthodox and getting him into a stretch here very quickly.
Almost a modified Mexican surfboard.
But Carter, look at that, very smartly twisting the ankle around and go ahead and getting a front face lock. And look at the torque he puts on that. But Pena, you see how smart he was to step on that hand that Pena was trying to use as leverage to get out of that hold.
Rolling through, trying to cover him, but not realizing the position there. Darius Carter smartly knowing where he was.
There is a reason that Darius Carter is 9-0 in these Brass Ring Invitationals, offering an opportunity for these young wrestlers to step up and make a name for themselves. And so far, no one has been able to win the challenge. Stephen Pena hoping to be the first, and it would be a big win for Stephen Pena. It would definitely catapult him here within Capital Wrestling.
But Darius Carter, who puts the capital in capital, as he said.
Well, he is wrestling's richest prize. Quickly grabbing hold of Pena, trying to slow him down. The speed advantage would definitely be with Pena here.
Grabbing that ankle at the base and twisting that knee.
But just look at his left foot. He's twisting with the right hand, but the left foot is stepping on the ankle of Stephen Pena while he twists the other ankle with his hands and going back and forth. Anytime Pena tries to wiggle out of it, smartly Darius goes with the momentum there, but some of this British catch-style wrestling to be able to get out of these, it's quite impressive for Pena for sure.
And Darius Carter, no slouch with that catch wrestling, having done many tours in the UK.
Yeah, I mean, Darius Carter, internationally known here. course, Colossal Confrontation brought to you by Two Roads Brewery.
Follow the road and go to tworoadsbrewery.com.
Ooh. And now interesting, a little bit of a change of tactic here from Pena. Switching from a catch position and going to more of a Japanese striking style, and goes right after that leg. But quickly, Darius Carter getting him on the ground, a smart move to avoid those strikes, decides to take the legs out from underneath him, and again in that position.
And again, look at Carter wrenching his mouth, digging those fingers. No man with a distinct advantage here.
I'm not going to lie, I'm very impressed with Pena. I've never seen this side of Stephen Pena to this degree. Maybe having to step up to the competition of Darius Carter.
You never know with Darius Carter. He could be just lying in waiting.
Absolutely. But
for his opportunity to strike.
Pena smartly getting him in a headlock, trying to slow down that momentum. But again, I haven't seen a lot of this style from Stephen Pena, showing a different side of himself than Darius Carter.
Roll through, grabs his neck.
Gator roll right into a super.
Lift him up from the floor. Suplex.
The core strength that it takes to pull a man deadweight suplex from his knees.
Cover. 1 count only, though, as wrestling's richest prize won't go down that easy.
You got to wonder how much energy that deadlift suplex took out of him. It took a second or two for Pena to catch his breath before he could cover Darius Carter. That was all the time he needed to kick out of that. And smartly, Darius Carter goes to the outside, trying to regroup here. Pena goes after him.
As we heard earlier in the broadcast, Darius Carter saying, wins matter here in the Capitol.
Pena, again, as we mentioned, you have to have a singles victory. He did record that recent victory tagging with Kid Osborne against Bobby Orlando and Magnum CK, but tag wrestling and singles wrestling, two different things entirely, literally and figuratively. It takes a lot of thought process. You don't have a partner to depend on. It's all you. And Pena now, and this is smart by Darius Carter, waiting on the outside. You can see that it's frustrating Stephen Pena because he developed a significant amount of momentum.
Not just Stephen Pena, on Darius Carter, showing the young buck what's for.
Tried to catch Pena, but Pena caught him, caught the boot.
Darius Carter said, wait. Pena having no intention to. European uppercut. Double underhook suplex. And Pena, impressive here, sending Darius Carter back out. Darius Carter going to rethink this one.
Another smart move. Again, breaking that momentum. Every time Pena gains a little bit of momentum, what does Carter do? He either gets to the ropes or he goes to the outside, regroups, and that's breaking the thought process. And that's going to affect the guy with less experience like Pena. You can see how frustrated he is in his body language, throwing his arms up in the air, But this is part of the rules. It's all within the rules. There's a reason Darius Carter is wrestling's richest prize. Like you said, is he the biggest wrestler? No. Is he the fastest wrestler? No. He might be the smartest, and that's where it all lends itself for Darius Carter. But Pena going after him on the outside here.
Oh, despicable! Putting one of our ringside photographers in the way.
I don't know if that man's a photographer or not. He might be a fan with a camera. Oh, sweeps the leg out from underneath him, lets him land on the ring apron there. The hardest part of the ring. Just because you have a camera doesn't mean you're a photographer, Steve. Don't give me a dirty look. And now look at that, flipping over those mats. And the referee trying to stop Darius Carter, and Darius Carter taking umbrage. He does not like to be touched.
And again, right on Pena's leg.
It's going to be mighty hard for him to do a lot of those flying uppercuts with a damaged leg. Rubbing
Pena trying to fight it off, but can't.
Using the laces of those boots to rake the eyes of Stephen Pena.
Oh, and face first into the pole there. Down goes Pena, and wrestling's richest prize, perhaps on his way to being 10-0.
Darius Carter showing them what dignity looks like to this crowd in Jersey City. I don't know if they've ever seen it.
And you have to wonder how long before Darius Carter forecloses on Stephen Pena. Oh! Kick right to the Right to the chest. He might have caught the chin there. Is Pena out?
He might be. And Darius Carter celebrating a little bit, taking a bit of a victory lap around the ringside area. If he can get back into the ring before the count of 10 here, he could take a count-out victory. And I think he'd be fine with that. You can see Steve Pena trying to...
An incredible pain. Grabbing him by the nose. Come on. Get this back in the ring. The referee's got to get a hold of this matchup.
Will you try to stop Darius Carter?
And back in the ring, showered by boos. No effect on Darius Carter. They might as well be jeers, boos, tomatoes. It doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters is capital. The only thing that matters is influence. The only thing that matters is change. The only thing that matters is wins.
And look at that. You can see Darius Carter able to catch his breath now. Smartly just looking at the crowd. He's able to chat now, taking his time. Hoping Steve Pena doesn't get to the ring.
Just barely making it in. And even Darius Carter.
Well, has the damage been done? Yeah, he made it to the ring, but is he going to be able to fight out of this?
What most would see as a moment of pause is just Darius Carter.
Look at him.
Adding another layer of violence here.
Just wrenching the neck with his ankles. Twisting that neck of Pena back and forth. And Pena in a great deal of trouble here. And Pena trying to fight back, but Darius Carter slapping him in the face. Ooh. And using those long arms, Pena. But Darius Carter slapping him back. Pena is still not down though.
Darius Carter taking the punishment here. Stephen Pena giving him all he's got. Firing up here, and there goes Pena.
That's that consistent fire we see from Pena.
Oh, but Darius Carter blocked. German suplex. Turn Carter inside out.
And this could be the momentum change that Pena needs.
This might be his chance.
It could be a big upset. He could be the first. But Darius Carter moves out of the way.
Gets him up. The impact there, cover one. It's got to be a two.
But Darius Carter kicking out.
That might have been the best opportunity that Stephen Pena had so far.
How much energy, again, did he spend on that? Having to climb into the ring, having to fight back.
Look at the frustration on this young man's face.
Favoring that arm as well. Still
Setting up for something here. Oh! Enziguri by Darius Carter, and look at the sadistic smile on the face. Goes for the double stomp. Missed.
Pena moves out of the way.
Pena with a knee, caught him. Oh, right on the back of that neck. Gotta cover him here. That's gotta be it. 1, 2. Oh, but Darius Carter.
His foot on the rope there. Lucky positioning for Darius Carter, but knowing where he was, knowing he was close enough to the rope, just put the foot up. Didn't use all the energy he needed for a kick out.
There's a reason why I called him an elite mind earlier on. Always knowing where he is.
And now Pena trying to figure out. You can see that the gears grinding. What else can he do to put away Darius Carter?
But the fans behind him here.
This is the biggest opportunity. This has been the biggest match so far in Pena's career here at Capitol Wrestling.
If he can do this, he's got him up.
Oh, but look at that. Look at the smarts of Darius Carter. Didn't let him grip.
Going back to that hand.
Elbows.
Knees
And elbows at the same time. Knowing his position, throwing Pena.
Wait a minute. Oh, shoulder right into that ring post. Pena, he might be out. Wait a minute.
Oh! Oh!
The head of Pena.
Wow. Did you hear that? You could hear that clang like a cowbell. And now Darius Carter.
Stalking. Foreclosure. That's got to be it. on, Pena!
Here is your winner, Mr. Darius Carter.
Wrestling's richest prize, Darius Carter, improves to now 10-0 in the Brass Ring Challenge and remains undefeated in singles action here in Capitol Wrestling.
Yes, but you gotta respect what Pena did. There's no shame in coming up short to a tremendous athlete like Darius Carter. Even in a loss, Pena really impressed a lot of people here, I think. We saw a different side of him, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to come up against the man who puts the capital in Capitol Wrestling, Darius Carter.
What is it going to take for any man to finally take out Darius Carter? No man has measured up quite yet.
And Darius Carter demanding that it's proper, demanding that he have a proper victory hand raise and have the ropes open for him by the referee. The type of exit that a man of his stature deserves. And Pena, unfortunately, would have to to fight another day here, figure out what he has to do. But this is a good lesson for someone like Pena.
Steve Pena put it all on the line, every inch of his body, all the blood, sweat, and tears he has.
But it just wasn't enough. He's not the caliber of a Darius Carter.
And wrestling's richest prize, all the glory